Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Peace-Eye. Welcome to another video. Guess what I've got for you guys today? I took budget runick stun to locals, and I'm going to show you guys the 40-card deck list. So, I did opt to play 2 main deck Inspector border. This is mainly good going first, because if you normal summon this into a board, you're most likely not going to be able to take out a lot of your opponent's disruptions, but I feel like it's really nice. It definitely plays around Droll and Ash on your runick tip, which is really nice. I also played 2 Amano Iwado. This is the one that's a little bit better going second, because it just turns off anything that's not a spirit monster, which is really nice. Those are the only monsters in the main deck. That is literally it. Just those 4. The rest is spells and traps. So for spells, let's go into the runick engine first. 3 runick tip. This was reprinted in the Megatins for 2023. Shout out to Konami. Thank you. 3 freezing curses, of course. 2 flashing fire, because I don't own the 3rd one. Budget. 3 runick destruction. 3 runick slumber. And then you do play the one-ofs. You play the 1 runick smiting storm, the dispelling, and the golden droplet. Finally, to wrap up the engine, you do play the 2 fountain, because it's at 2, and then the 1 terraforming to search it. So that's the runick engine in the main deck. Now on to the consistency spells. We have 1 card scanner. So this is the one that adds from the bottom of your deck to your hand, which is really nice. And then it can also stack your opponent's deck. And then if your opponent destroys it, you can also stack one of their cards in their hand into their deck, which is really nice. Time tiering Morganite. So this is actually the reason why I wanted to play this deck, because this card lets you draw 2 cards every single turn, which is really broken. And I owned a couple of copies of this, and I was like, I can build this deck. So that's one of the main reasons I built this deck. I had to take these 3 Pot of Dualities out of my Fluanderie strategy. Now, longtime viewers of the channel will know that I'm a combo player, so this is really out of character for me, but I really wanted to try it, and it was hilarious. Next up, some of the one-of draw spells. So, Card of Demise. You get to play Card of Demise in this deck. Just make sure you don't special summon that turn. Next is Pot of Desires. I opted to play 1. I don't like this card because you just banish all your good stuff, but you're mainly using this to extend if you get stopped and you absolutely have to. Like, I don't activate this unless I have to. 1 Day of Peace, which is really cool. Gets you closer to your win condition, which is to banish every card in your opponent's deck. Next up, Floodgates. We do play 1 Dimensional Fissure. You could probably play more than 1, but I just liked the 1. And next up is the Traps. 6 traps in the deck. 1 Skill Dream. Budget, I only have 1 of this. 2 Synchro Zone. I opened this out of the Battles of Light Monstrous Revenge, which is really cool. I only opened 2, but that's all you need. And then 1 of each of the Broken Floodgates that are at 1. Rivalry, Gozen, and there can be only 1, TC Boo. Alright, so that's the main deck, 40 cards. Really consistent, really awesome. Next up is the extra deck. So, this is a stun deck, so the extra deck is not as important. You can play a lot of 3-ofs. So you'll never run out. 3 Hugin, 3 Moonin. This can actually search a card in the side deck. I'll show you guys that when we get there. 3 Gary, 2 Frecky, 1 Sleipnir. That's all the runick monsters. Then we play 2 Xyz monsters. We play Baguska, which you can easily make with Gary and then any one of your level 4 monsters. And then Divine Arsenal Zeus Sky Thunder. This will almost never come up, but in the case that it does, you can do it. Finally, SP Little Knight. Now, I know I said this is a budget list, but my friends got this for me, so I didn't buy it. Therefore, budget. All right. Finally, side deck, 3 Lava Golem. This could also be exchanged for Sphere Mode, but either way, you're not normal summoning that turn, which is fine. But yeah, this just outs 2 monsters immediately. The burn damage doesn't really come up, but it's just basically just outing your opponent's monsters. It's a shame that this is a fire, though. Next up, Runick Allure. So this is the card that can be searched by Moonin. Every time a quick play spell card is activated, your opponent banishes a card from the top of their deck. All of your runick spells are quick plays, and then a lot of your opponent's cards are quick plays too. So this just speeds you up in control matchups. So you bring this in against like control, like Sky Striker or Labyrinth if you want. Next up, the 1 of Thrust to search your broken cards. Shout out to the Ultimate Rare. Wow. Next up, Ultimate Harpy Feather Duster. To continue on with the theme of the back row removal, I got 3 trap cards for that. I opted to not play Cosmic Cyclone. I decided I wanted Unending Nightmare better. because this can just stay on the field, pay 1,000, pop a face-up bar trap. Really powerful. Next up, for more floodgates, we play 3 Super Ancient Organism, the Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, to stop basically branded. And then finally, 3 different rarities of Solemn Judgment, because I'm just cracked like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more.